Howdy, folks, and welcome back to Fate Extra. Today we will be continuing round 2, day 1, and going to the arena. We got Saber here, who wants the magic in her blade to become stronger. Yep, let's just head right there. Last time we encountered our opponent for the second round, Dan Blackmore. Master, it appears they have already entered the arena. We'll probably encounter them once inside, so be sure you've made any necessary preparations. There is no need for haste, so take care of any unfinished business you might have. I'm good. That's good to hear, Master. This foe will be different from what we faced before. Stay alert. Second Chimeric Lunacy, first floor, the glory of the night shrouded world, and the defiled faceless hero. What is justice at the cost, and at the cost of whose pride? The moment I enter the arena, the very atmosphere sends warning messages screaming throughout my brain. Don't stop. However, I can't bring myself to move. It feels like both of my feet have been nailed to the floor. It's almost as if my body and mind have become disconnected, and fear has taken over my basic instincts. I know that I have to get away as quickly as possible. The longer I stay here, the faster that death will come to claim me. What? This area is infused with poison. To think he'd try to assault me from the shadows, such arrogance and an appalling lack of refinement. The sound of Saber voicing her disgust brings me back to reality and frees up my previously paralyzed thoughts. I'm okay now. I can move my hands and feet. There is no time for discussion. This must be an aspect of that servant's noble phantasm. I can feel an aura of death even here. With this kind of noble phantasm, the source of it must be nearby. If we destroy it, the poison will dissipate. There is only one course of action to be taken. I will destroy this foul trickery with my blade. So yeah, we just gotta run. And yeah, we gotta deal with this filter, and I believe we take damage every turn in battle. So we got a cube here, Praedox. Oh, it guarded. I think it's been a few days since I recorded the first elimination battle, so I just gotta get back in the groove for fighting stuff. Crater, I feel magic flowing from that tree. It must be the source. Destroy it and we obliterate the poison. Let us go. I think this is the right way. Oh yeah, so it's damaging Saber's HP, MP, and our MP as well. I hear the sound of two voices engaged in conversation at the end of the hall and slowly make my way over. Those voices can only belong to two people that I know of. It has to be Dan and his servant. How convenient. I will draw my blade here. Restrain Saber. I restrained the belligerent Saber whilst trying to quiet my breathing. Attacking now would be a bad idea, since I can learn a lot just by listening. What is the meaning of this? What's that? I put up this little barrier so that you'd win, boss. Why wait until the elimination battle to take them out? If they drop out now, it'll be an easy victory for us. Who gave you the command to do such a deed? Even scavengers such as vultures that feed upon carrion have at least a single shred of dignity. It's obvious by the heat in their voices that they disagree about what strategy they want to follow. The use of the yew tree is unnecessary for this fight. I thought I forbid you to use it. It seems to me that you lack the most important of traits, pride. Pride, you say? Sorry, but I just can't see myself seeking something as useless as that. I mean, I'm all for it if that's all we need to win this little thing. Really, it'd be the best thing in the world if our enemies would just kill themselves in the face of our pride. Sorry, I'm not nearly the man you are. I'm just a pragmatist that'll resort to poison if it'll guarantee a kill. I see. Violation of trust, ambushes, betrayal. These are the things you rely on in battle. The servant put up the barrier on his own. It's obvious that there is disagreement about his actions. It appears that those two do not get along. I can empathize with what that old knight is trying to say. There is no sense of beauty in his servant's actions. Also, there are far better poisons he could have used. Dan lowers his voice, although it's hard to determine whether he's doing so from scorn or disdain. I will not order you to lower this barrier now. However, should you choose to disobey me again. After a somewhat petulant reply of "Gotcha," the sense of their presences disappears and I sigh in relief. So there is discord between my enemy and his servant. While the differences in ability between us is great, this might be my key to victory in the second round. Let's see, it's right there, okay. We got another bee. So the first floor, the level 1 bees were called Cricks. Let's see, these ones are Insanity. And got him. And we're getting good experience again, yay. So yep, here we go, we're gonna destroy the tree. This must be it, the source of the barrier, the yew tree. Magic flows from where the tree towers over the arena. There is so much of it that those who are unprepared would drown in poison. It is filthy to even look upon, such a vile thing. Saber swallows in disgust, and in one swing, her blade slices down the source of the barrier. The destroyed tree vanishes, as if nothing had ever been there. The moment the source of the barrier disappears, so does the pressure and pain crushing my body. But this barrier, we need to watch out for this servant. I leave the area to focus. First, I need information. We are done. Well, okay, now that we're not dying, we can look around and actually do things. We can go over to that door in a second. Yeah. Well, first we're gonna start by just going back to the beginning and looking around over here. I think these areas connect. Another Praedox. Let's see if I got him this time. Nope. So yeah, those ones seem very similar to the first floor ones. They sometimes do break, break, attack, and they sometimes do break, break, guard, guard. Die. So this will either be guard or attack, we choose guard. This will either be guard or break, so we break, and then we attack, attack. Oh. Oh, they're mixing it up on me. Oh yeah, we're getting a bit low health, so we chuck powder. All the powder. All of it. All of it. She appreciates the thoughtfulness. All of the powder. Okay, here we go, another Praedox. Yeah, right now I'm just gonna do my best to attack him. Yeah, like that time I did 3 breaks in a row. Level 11, 832 HP, 146 MP, 3 skill points. Nothing over here. Here we go. We'll just do our best at taking this guy out. And yep, that's done. At least their individual hits don't do that much damage. Activate the switch. Yes. Big empty room. Crocodile. So yeah, if I remember, these guys love to use attack. Yep, I think I'm getting it. We got someone like mowing their lawn or something in the background here. Sorry about that if you guys can hear it. There we go. Another Praedox down. There's a door over there. We get this switch. Another Croco delay. We're gonna chuck a shard. And we're gonna guard. There we go. And we go. And we go. And Bob. Fish bite is down. So yeah, those guys, the fish bites, they do have a lot of experience. Die, Praedox. Nobody wants you here.
探索を続ける。ではいざ
Here we go. Another fish bite.
行くぞマスター。させぬ。
We do have to be careful with these guys though, since they do a lot of damage there. About the same amount of damage that we do, if not more. So we can chuck a shard, and then we guard.
行くぞマスター。気が利くな。さてプレイな。
Yeah, since the enemies can change their pattern every round, we really just have to be guessing when we can only see one of their moves,
ごめんだ。
since that almost never actually tells us what version of their combo they're gonna do. Chuck a shard, and we guard.
出直せ。させぬ。
So like for this guy, we see, oh yeah, he is gonna attack, but we don't see
受けるがよい。
anything else. Like, oh, if he's going to guard on one of his moves, or if he's gonna use break. We don't get to see that yet.
出直せ。
And we know that he loves to attack, so us telling us when he's going to attack isn't helping. Because we naturally assume that all the blank spaces are going to be attack.
嫌な剣はまだ工夫が足りぬ。
But okay, here we go. Oh, so in the first round, we Global Gym close.
演奏とは運が良い。
In the first round, we completed Taiga's quest by getting her items from the arena. But something to note is that those items will not spawn until the quest is accepted. So, even if we explore the entirety of the first floor
戦いを銀。
of wherever here, then that still that still won't let us get the thing early. So we'll need to re-explore just to get her treasure once she gives us the quest.
見事な采配だった。
Yep, we got another version of the snakes. And it looks like there's the trigger. Guarded by another insanity. Veil of Petals, break. Veil of Petals. Veil of Petals. Attack.
行くぞマスター。
Die,
落ちよ。
evil wasp.
世の出番だな。ロサイ
We just slice them. And that's it.
天幕よ。落ちよ。ロサイク。
And there we go. I guarded that one.
見事な采配
There we
だ
go.
った。ブルーはいい。
Trigger obtained. Trigger code Gamma. Excellent. We've obtained the trigger.
今日は嬉しい。
Good, good. Okay, so let's see. Next, we'll go over here. Fill in this spot on the map. Then we can go say hi to this little snake guy.
行くぞ。
And bam, 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 bam.
良い気合いだ。打ち砕く。
You will not fool me. I will not be fooled.
受けるが良い。
Swindle. You will not swindle me.
見事な采配だった。
I know the snake enemies love to start with guard. Level 12, 896 HP, 153 MP, 6 skill points.
レベルアップか。もっと励むが良い。
And we got this little nook over here. Another locked door, that leading to the exit. And I think the switch will be up here. Yep. Guard. So yeah, even if I mess up a little bit on the snakes here, I haven't yet, but if I do, they're still currently one of the simplest enemies. Especially in terms of getting a perfect on them. Activate the switch. Boom. Okay. Yeah. Here. Then we circle around to get these. And we got 2 levels today. And just to check, yeah, I think we're decent on the map. So, yep, I think that's it for this exploration. We got the trigger, and we got, I think, the whole map. We haven't gotten Taiga's second quest yet, so we'll need to come back for that. Because she only shows up on specific days. I feel our enemy master and servant have clashing views on battle. Your reliance on willpower instead of ability or philosophy really comes in handy for me. Indeed, I entrust myself to that willpower without question, Praetor. Since those two cannot understand each other soul to soul, they rely on faulty words and emotions. So let us exacerbate their ill feelings towards each other, and in doing so grasp victory. Observe those two closely in order to ascertain the differences in their philosophies. Yep. Target level 14. First floor trigger obtained, 100% completion, 75% treasures, because we need to get the Taiga quest. On my first couple run-throughs, when I didn't fully get all of it, and by get, I mean I didn't fully understand all of it, I got so panicked about the treasures thing, until I learned, oh yeah, the treasure literally has not spawned in yet. Yep, and we have no servant info yet. We know what he looks like though, so that means I can put him in the thumbnail. Seems like a decently simple outfit to draw. Wonder about that cape, though. I think I have an idea of how to do that cape. Round 2, day 2. 5 days remaining. Midday. All of a sudden, I hear voices down the hallway. One of them is familiar. Greetings, Sir Dan Blackmore. It's an honor to meet a knight of such renown. That's definitely Leo giving the refined greeting. Leo's servant is at his usual post behind Leo, looming there like a silver shadow. Haha, Sonic characters. Did you guys know that Knuckles the Echidna plays Gawain or whatever, or whoever that is, in Sonic and the Black Knight? And then Shadow is Lancelot, and Blaze is Percival. And then Silver and Jet are also there, but they're only in the extra multiplayer mode that you access from the main menu. And I forget which knights they are. I think one of them is Sir Galahad, but I forget the other one. Gawain preserves his silence, so the next voice is not his, but that of a man near Leo. Oh yeah, and I saw the text box for Gawain with a question mark on it, and I was just internally panicking because I started talking about the Sonic Gawain, and I was like, oh, did I misremember his name getting sent to us and I just spoiled it? But no, the developers are just being weird and not actually showing his name for some reason. But we know his name, it's Gawain. The honor is mine, to meet the Lord's successor to the Harways in a place such as this. Certainly you're not surprised. I am just here to retrieve what is rightfully ours. I am a novice to the battlefield, while my family decided that I was to be the one to go. It's an embarrassing confession to make such a seasoned knight, to make to such a seasoned knight. The Almighty Grail, the Holy Grail is to be yours? Of course, we Harways must have it under our control, especially if its guardianship is vacant. Something so divine does not belong in the hands of a normal man, but in the embrace of a king. This Holy Grail war is annoying, but what can you do? You speak of the divine right of kings. Yes, I can see that's where you're coming from. Leo's talking to my opponent in the second round, Dan. They know of each other, but it seems like they've never met, like they're both celebrities. So, the Holy Grail is legitimate. To tell the truth, I was rather dubious on the whole. Oh no, I feel unsuitably roused. To think that at this age I would see the honor in questing for the Holy Grail. Of course the Holy Grail is real, to your country most of all. Oh, but how have you arrived at that conclusion? Because of you, Sir Blackmore. You are not only a veteran, but a knight decorated by the Queen. The fact that a man of your rank has been dispatched is proof that the Grail is real. What are you saying, young king? I am just an old soldier. The Queen could not spare a young life for this battle royale, hence I was called upon. You are close to the Queen, so you must have heard her displeasure at a certain allied organization. Well, the Queen's intentions do not reach a simple soldier's ears. Ah, I see. I beg your pardon. I shall take my leave. Let us be off, Gawain. As you wish. After bidding farewell to Dan, Leo notices me and stops. It's been a while, Hakuno. I had heard you passed the first round. Congratulations. Are you ready for the second round? I'd wish you luck, but it's strange. The Black Knight's lance is splintered. No, perhaps he has exchanged it for a sword. If his conviction is no longer what it used to be, then perhaps you have a genuine shot at victory. Leo doesn't elaborate any further before leaving. Dan also left while I wasn't paying any attention. What the heck were they talking about in the first place? The harder I try to understand, the less of it makes sense. All I really grasped was that they both really wanted the Holy Grail. I don't believe there's some magic dream-granting cup out there, but if they're both convinced... Beyond the discord between those two is the evident gap in skill between you and that old knight. Master, let us head to the arena and see what we can do to close the gap between you two. Saber's right. If I don't get my abilities up to par, I won't have a chance at winning. First, it's talking time. What would you do if I was a worm, Hakuno? Or if the two of us got paired? I'd fight all out. Haha, right back at you. I still wish you the best. Nice, dude. Win or lose, live or die. In other words, I have to kill my opponent to stay alive. Instead of feeling proud that I won, I only feel disgust. Well, what are they talking about? Ha ha ha. Puns. You're not going to believe this. My enemy master dropped something, and I picked it up. Lucky me. I have to find out more about it right away. Oh, it's you, Hakuno. It seems that people have started forming alliances. Me, I do my own thing. Always have, always will. Let's check on Sabor. Oh, here we go.
海賊の次は盗賊とはな。そなたに怒りをぶつける筋ではないが、世はつまらぬ。
First a pirate, now a thief. It is no fault of yours, but I find this ferociously boring.
先ほどすれ違った魔術師のサーバン
The,
トは
the servant of a magus I just passed by was the beautiful Adelante.
赤い矢の英霊はいい。何より見た目が良い。
Greek legendary souls are lovely, as was that Adelante. That thief in green robes cannot compare. Saber pouts, settling back into her makeshift throne. Gosh, you'd think her opponent in the second round offended her sensibilities or something.
当然だ。
That man has a treacherous nature, and as a king, I deplore him for bringing fangs against noblemen.
覚えておくがいい。
Remember this well. I dislike frugality, destitution, and treason.
あの男はその
He is all of those in one. It is enough to make my hair curl. Are you even listening, praetor? A king, huh? That's like Leo said. How strange to speak of kings. Well, actually, in this virtual world, kings aren't that odd. Now I'm curious, if Leo was a modern-day king, then what does Saber preside over? What sort of ruler was I? That is not easily stated. For my entertainment, I will have you guess. How am I reflected in your eyes? Servants are reproductions of historical legends. Then she was... Okay, so now is probably a decent time to say that in order to get the proper, full, good ending, you have to talk to your servant on these specific days, and you'll be able to tell if it's an important conversation because it'll have the yellow speech bubble when you go into the room. And certain dialogue options do different stuff, but yeah. For Saber, it's fine to choose whatever, but for the other servants, your dialogue options can affect whether or not you get the good ending. So I'm most likely here going to just pick what I feel like. A beloved idol. Perhaps she was an idol. She's a shorty. She's in a dress. I can picture her singing. The best answer. You mean a celebrated artist? Yes, you are exactly right, Praetor. I am an artist before an emperor. I sang songs and enjoyed writing as well. I also immersed myself in sculpting once, and metalwork. As Saber bubbles away, for the first time I can see an artist inside that resplendent figure. But could an artist with such an eclectic repertoire become popular? How popular was I? I was very much in demand. Upon a triumphant return from battle, a small girl laid a crown of flowers upon my head. I was quite popular. Is that your popularity as a king, not your popularity as an artist? What's with that look? I would not lie. Oh, well, not every one of my works was a masterpiece, but most of them were quite fine. Perhaps my literary works were too advanced for their time. They were eschewed by my friends. We are friends and I support your government, but I cannot understand 80% of your art. I nearly murdered Tacitus in an outburst of rage over that comment from my dear friend. Well, in the end, I stopped myself. I had grown accustomed to the public lacking an understanding of my art. No one understands genius. My own faith in myself is sufficient, as well as the faith of my praetor, who places their life in my hands. She nods expectantly. I have no idea if Saber was a great artist or not, but if I want her to fight willingly by my side, I'd better approve of her hobbies. A good response. Someday I will show you I am right. Until then, trust my words. Saber smiles, encouraging me to agree with her. All I needed to convince me was that smile. It was tasteless of her to command me. Anyway, there is some truth in what she says. Only an artist can truly assess the quality of their work. Those who desire others' assessments are not artists, but merchant craftsmen. Hakuno out here with the disses. So, yeah, apparently, according to Hakuno, if you do commissions or something, then you're a fake artist. Keep going. He's the guy talking about alliances. Oh. You'd have better luck ambushing him in the school. What's the harm in trying? Oops. Except the black shirts said we get penalized. Otherwise, who cares about a fair fight? Good day. The same mechanical expression and speech. Who or what could this girl possibly be? I believe that this is our first time to actually converse like normal people, is it not? My name is Rani. Like you, I am here for the purpose of obtaining the Holy Grail. I've seen this beautiful, exotic girl many times before. This is the first time we've spoken. To hear real emotion in her voice is a relief. It's nice to speak with a fellow human being. I've been scanning the stars for clues about you. Unlike the other masters, you are an enigma. So I wish to ask you directly, and please answer honestly this question. What are you? Hakuno Kishinami, second-year student of Tsukimihara Academy. That's all I am. No, that can't be right. The school is just a setting for the preliminaries, so what am I? So you will hide your identity, even after exposing yourself to Blackmore's servant yesterday. Someone saw me? There shouldn't have been anyone else there besides me and my opponent. No need to be so suspicious. I assure you I am not your enemy. I did not watch your battle. I am simply relaying what it is the stars say about you. I'm looking for the newborn ship my professor spoke of. The stars have aided me in that task. I am not sure if you are who I seek, but... Maybe she's an astrologer, but I don't really understand her. She seems mostly harmless, though. I must study the heavens further, but I must ask you to tell me more of Blackmore's star. It may seem like I'm asking for a lot, but the knowledge revealed will benefit you, I think. And as per Atlas, I wish to show you the true value of knowledge and will share my findings. I'll use you, and you'll use me. What do you think? Will you accept my request? Why are you telling me this? This is what he said. As a doll, you must find someone who is truly alive and observe them. I believe that he wants me to find out, by watching humans, what it means to be alive. I don't know if you are the one, but perhaps your star will shine apart from the others. I must observe other people, you, and Blackmore as well. That is why I need your help. Please bring me a relic of his. I will be waiting at the far end of the third-floor hallway. When you come to see me, we will gaze into the heavens together. I'm sure you see the value in learning what Blackmore's star will have to say, right? The best time to read his star will come in 3 days. Please find a relic of his by then. With a final, until we meet again, she gives me a last smile before turning her attention back to the sky outside the window. A girl of many mysteries, and oddly enough, I couldn't detect any animosity from her. If it'll help me learn about Dan, I'll be sure to find something and bring it to the third floor. So, now we got up. That's why that one guy was talking about picking up stuff that his opponent dropped. Do you know how to check the items in your inventory from the terminal menu? Just select the item option. Use square to switch between the item's description and status effects. Oh yeah, and we got a second durable gym clothes. Because we bought one and then we just got one from the arena for free. Masters pairing up? Well, it makes as much sense as any other strategy. Are you going to pair up? Have you noticed that there are 3 types of treasure containers in the arena? The blue ones have regular items, red ones have rare items, and green ones contain cipher keys. Well, not really earth-shattering information, it is something to keep in mind. Oh, about the yew tree. The yew tree, also known as the Langren yew. I don't know how to speak Celtic or whatever. The Langren yew. I'm gonna say lingering yew. Though most of its fruit is edible, its seeds contain the poison taxine and is fatal if ingested. So yeah, yew tree is poisonous seeds. As long as we keep winning, we'll become enemies eventually, maybe even next week. So stop talking to me. Consorting with an enemy will dull my blade. That's impossible. The 2 of us can't be enemies because you're too generic. I can only be enemies with anime characters. Run. That's right. Personal conflicts on school grounds are prohibited. Please obey the rules. Any master who breaks the rules will be penalized by having their abilities temporarily limited. This is the multimedia room. We may read Blackmore's star with suitable relics from him. Can you bring them on the 5th day? A day when many stars will show themselves. So, Sucker Rooker? Nope. Back to 2nd floor. Tiger. How can I need your help? It's an emergency. Do you think you'd help me out? Of course. Well, a persimmon that a friend gave me as a gift somehow got sent to the arena by mistake. But I don't know whose arena it was sent to, so I'm throwing up a tag signal to all students. So, do you think you could help me out by searching your arena? It'll be 2 days before it gets reported as a system error, so please get it before then. Tiger Quest. Everyone seems a little subdued. After the first round, I guess reality is starting to set in. Seeing as I probably can't do anything to help, I'll just eat now. For tomorrow we may die. Have you bought durable gym clothes? They will restore your mental acuity. If you use Codecast frequently, be sure to buy some. I hear that masters can only perform a single action during each turn. I don't know about you, but I can never decide whether I should use an item or a code cast. This may sound cold, but I can't have you as a friend. Here, today's friend is tomorrow's enemy. Yeah, having said that, don't talk to me anymore. Archery range. Nope. Well, something's going on with him. He's not very happy. The boys' bathroom. I don't really need to go now. I better head to the arena now. I sure as hell don't want to get myself disqualified. I'm so sorry. I've only given you healing supplies this week. You must ration yourself. I don't know about you, but just watching the fountain here gets me to think about things. Like, what will you actually receive should you claim the final victory in the Holy Grail War? Boy, I need my coffee. Alteration time. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yep, and there we go. Emperor's Prerogative. And 1, 2. Initiate alteration. Emperor's Prerogative acquired. Good. Some of my former glory has been restored. Superb tempering. I shall repay your fine efforts. Right now, need an alteration? No. No, I do not. So let's see. So I talked to those guys. Talked to these guys. I went up to the door. I think that is everybody to talk to. You just have the same. Yep, enemy master dropped something. So let's check out that new skill. Emperor's Prerogative. It is a passive skill, also known as auto-activated. Increases item drop rate after battle. Yep, it just makes us pick up more items so that we can throw more powder at Saber's face. Let's see what Saber has to say to send us off. Praetor, even you can be taught. The way you endlessly consume items is quite debauched. Whether with entertainment or food, it is delightful to consume. Perhaps that is why you called me forth. If so, then I urge you to be more indulgent. Bloat your corpus with excess. You only live once. She is very proud of us for item spamming. Well, that'll be it for today, folks. I hope to see you all next time on Fate Extra, where we go hunt for some of Blackmore's items to divine something. Bye-bye!